What if I told you that being too smart might be your biggest downfall? That intelligence could actually be the thing holding you back from a fulfilling life? Picture this. The more you know, the more you see the complexities and flaws in the world, and that awareness can leave you feeling isolated, anxious, and even paralyzed. Schopenhauer, a philosopher known for his deep insights into human nature, had a mind-blowing secret to share. Stick around, because this could change the way you think about intelligence forever. Schopenhauer was no ordinary philosopher. While many philosophers sought to answer grand questions of life, happiness, and knowledge, Schopenhauer's perspective on intelligence is anything but what you've heard before. He wasn't concerned with the usual glorification of being smart. In fact, Schopenhauer believed that intelligence could be more of a curse than a blessing. But how can that be? You might be wondering, isn't intelligence supposed to bring happiness, success, and fulfillment? Well, Schopenhauer thought otherwise. Let's dive in and discover why. Section 1. The Curse of Intelligence. Schopenhauer's view is that intelligence reveals the world in such a way that it becomes nearly impossible to enjoy simple pleasures. Imagine this. People who are too smart often find themselves overanalyzing every single interaction, every word spoken to them, and every decision they make. This constant analysis strips away the joy that comes from simply experiencing life. Instead of enjoying a walk in the park, they'll be contemplating the history of the trees, the science behind the air they breathe, or even worrying about the deeper meaning of a simple conversation. For the overly intelligent, every experience becomes a puzzle to solve, and this constant thinking prevents them from being truly present in the moment. They're stuck in their heads, processing, evaluating, and often overthinking. What was meant to be a simple pleasure, a conversation with a friend, a walk in nature, becomes a mental workout, taking away the simplicity and joy of just being. Section 2. Overthinking as a trap. Now let's talk about the real trap. For those who possess too much intelligence, the world becomes a labyrinth of what-ifs and why-nots. Overthinking takes over, turning simple decisions into monumental dilemmas. Should I wear the blue shirt or the red one? Is it better to stay in tonight, or will I regret missing out on something? These decisions, which would be automatic for most people, become paralyzing for the overthinker. This constant analysis leads to what Schopenhauer called mental fatigue. The brain, constantly engaged in a struggle for meaning, begins to wear out. And what's worse, this mental exhaustion often leads to isolation. As the intelligent person sees more and more complexity in the world, they feel less connected to those around them. It's like trying to connect with someone who only sees the surface of life while you're diving deep into its intricacies. The overthinker also begins to feel detached from the pleasures of the world because everything feels complicated, complex, and sometimes pointless. Happiness seems distant, and the overactive mind creates a barrier between them and the simplicity of life that others experience. Section 3. Schopenhauer's advice. But Schopenhauer didn't leave us without hope. While he warned of the pitfalls of excessive intelligence, he also believed there was a way out, a way for the intelligent person to find peace. The key? It's not about suppressing intelligence, but channeling it through creative expression. For Schopenhauer, creativity wasn't just about making art. It was a vital release valve for the overactive mind. Through art, philosophy, or even a connection to nature, Schopenhauer believed intelligent people could tap into a deeper, more fulfilling experience. Creativity allows them to step outside their minds and experience the world in a way that doesn't require constant analysis. Take art, for example. For a highly intelligent person, painting or music isn't just an expression. It's a way to lose themselves in the act of creation, to get out of their own head and experience the world as it is, without the need to intellectualize it. Nature, too, offers a reprieve. Schopenhauer advocated for spending time in natural surroundings, where the mind could wander without purpose. It's in these moments, he argued, that the mind finds peace, through disconnecting from the mental grind and just being. So Schopenhauer wasn't all doom and gloom. Yes, intelligence can lead to loneliness and fatigue, but it also opens doors to new ways of thinking, ways to find meaning and peace, even in the chaos of overthinking. The key is finding balance. embracing your intelligence while also embracing the simplicity and joy of life that can only be found when we step away from our minds.